Yo, 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 what's good, guys? All right, so I thought I'd give you this quick update on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let's get to it. All right, guys, here we go. So I thought I'd do this quick video, save me typing everything up and give you an interactive version. So, I mean, look, Hong Kong last night, what did she do? She didn't do anything. And this is what we were expecting. We said last night that Hong Kong could actually just zone out the session and not really do anything, okay? Notice, though, that price did come back to the 50-day moving average, and we are in the presence of stopping volume. What is that saying to us? Market makers aren't ready to go down yet, are they? That's what we know about stopping volume candles. Price then comes back up, forms a little base of support, and then continues back to the upside. Spikes the high, brings price right back. Yeah? So right now, we're effectively waiting for the New York session to come into play. How will New York respond to this session? We form the second leg of the M formation. All right? So we are still in the waiting game, guys. Ethereum, hasn't actually achieved any ADR for the day. I mean, if you consider from the low of the session all the way up to the high, you've only done, what, 664 pips? There's nothing. We've still got at least another 400-500 pips to achieve in the ADR respect, okay, before we can consider, the intention by the market makers, all right? So all we know is the second leg of the M formation has played out, although it has broken the previous high, which tells me one thing. There's not that much notable volume coming in the rise of the first leg. Yeah? Maybe they're starting to bring everything in at the second leg. So this is what I mean about variations of the theme. It's okay if the second leg does take out the first leg, because if they didn't achieve what they wanted to achieve here, they're going to achieve it on the second leg. Look, 1, 2, 3 pushes to the high. We're not really seeing 3 pushes, especially notable pushes. I mean, you can see, look, 1, 2, 3 pushes there, but the volume's not there. I'm not really sensing market maker behavior here. Are they trying to induce traders to go long in this instance and build a few more shorts? Granted, that's what they normally do, but I'm not really seeing conviction in this area here. Now that we've seen this part where you've got 3 pushes to the high and not any continuation through, I'm starting to think, okay, maybe they've effectively set the high for the range. Set the high for the day. Yeah? The M3 has been tested, but price has pulled back. As I said, we will only know if price will continue higher, all right, if and only if they continue from this point. Looking at the hourly, what have we got? Zoom in. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. There you go, pin to the high, pull back, trap the liquidity to the upside, bring it back. We are still above the 5 and the 13-day EMA. Is there a signal to go to the downside? Not yet. Is there a signal to go to the upside? Not yet. All right, we ain't going to know if this M formation is going to play out until they reveal their hand. We've got New York coming into play. All right. Granted, if they are happy with the accumulation of liquidity in this area, they should move price down lower. They should start the party to come and retest the 50-day moving average. All right? That's Ethereum for you. Bitcoin. Let's see what she's saying. I mean, look at that. That is terrible. That is typical manipulation right there. They've just held the zone. This is consistent of level 3 market maker behavior. Yeah? Choppy, rangy, no clear direction, throwing people off with these big spikes to the high, drop down to the low, stopping volume, bringing price back up. Look at the red stopping volume candle there. That is a massive clue. Absolutely massive clue. All right, what market makers are trying to do in this zone. Granted, they could even try and take the high again one more time, but let's start looking at the pins to the high. 1, 2, 3 pin to the high, 4 pins to the high. Is that the final leg? Is that effectively the final leg of the right shoulder? Because we can extend the shoulder out, Yeah? Look, you can extend it. But they're holding the 50-day for a reason. That reason we won't know until it's broken. When they break away from the 50-day, happy days. We're going to be looking potentially at the 200-day moving average. Why? Because we've effectively got a zone down here with previous accumulation of contracts. Now, look, if you see here, this candle here was a previous area of longs being built at lower prices, and then they wanted to realize a return at higher prices. So we could see this green area here but more so, we could actually see this area down here, which is consistent with the average daily range low. And it's close to the true support and resistance zones that were set at the start of the week. Yeah? So that's where we are at now, guys. That's where we are with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Always remember, allow for confirmation to come into play. Don't get caught up in this stuff here, guys. It isn't going to help you. You know, you've got to maintain your trading morale, your trading psyche. It has to be, you have to make sure it's balanced. Don't put yourself in these swing high to the low, swing high. You know the madness, guys. You know how it is. You know, losing my words and what have you. But just ask yourself the question, what are they working more of? How many pins are there to the low? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's look above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They are working the highs. They're trying to take the liquidity from the highs. This is if their intention is consistent with what we are saying with the level 3 peak formation. This is the conversation you need to have with yourself, guys. All right? I can easily tell you where to enter and exit, but that's not going to get you anything. You'll be king for the day. And that's it. It's about maintaining the throne. And the throne in this game is being consistent with your entries and exits and understanding it for yourself. All right? We ain't here on free handouts. Of course it's free, but I'm going to give you the knowledge to help you accumulate. It's there. Because the moment you start realizing how to establish an entry and an exit, that's it. Once you grab it, you will understand it and it will click ever so nicely for you. And the satisfaction that you will get is just going to be next to none. All right? Then once you realize that satisfaction and once you realize that you have understood it, then it's about working on proficiency, getting better at it. All right? So we will know where Bitcoin will go once they break the 50-day. We will know where Ethereum will go. We will know where Ethereum will go once she breaks below the 5 and the 13-day EMA. Granted, if New York comes in, there could be another move to the upside, spike high to the and stop hunt rise, drop. All right? So you've got to be careful and ask yourself, why are they holding the zone? Why are they not moving? Remember, I don't really consider any financial news that's coming out. I don't pay attention to fundamentals. I exclusively focus on price. This tells me, this price action here tells me that something is brewing. All right? And that's all I need to rely on. All right? Guys, have a wonderful day. I will keep you posted throughout the day. Peace.